This video is sponsored by EarProfit. Today we're doing a comparison between two amazing headphones, the Marshall Monitor 3 ANC and the Sennheiser Momentum 4. I've spent plenty of time with both, and in this video, I'll do my best to help you figure out which pair is best for you. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting off with comfort. Both of these headphones are pretty lightweight. The Monitor 3 are just over 8 ounces, while the Momentum 4 come in slightly heavier at just over 10 ounces. Honestly, both of these are very comfortable, but there are a couple differences worth mentioning. For one, the Monitor 3 do feel a little bit lighter on the head, and for me, it seems like they distribute pressure on the top of the head a little bit more evenly. If you're someone like me that wears headphones for long periods of time, editing videos, gaming, traveling, the Monitor 3 do have a slight edge in terms of long-term comfort. As far as the ear cups, both sets are pretty similar in size, but the Momentum 4 do feel surprisingly roomier around the ears. So if you have larger ears, the Momentum 4 might offer a more comfortable fit. Both headphones feature automatic play and pause, meaning your music will automatically pause anytime you remove the headphones from your head, and it'll automatically resume once you put them back on. It's a pretty convenient feature to have, but one thing I have noticed is that occasionally the Momentum 4 will pause my music unexpectedly, even when I'm still wearing them. I'm not sure if it's an isolated event or if others have experienced the same thing, so let me know in the comments if you've had a similar experience. Now, switching gears and focusing on design, both headphones are pretty different. The Monitor 3 stick to Marshall's iconic retro aesthetic with leather accents, brass detailing, and a really cool protective case with a dark red velvet interior. I absolutely love the case because it doesn't look like any other headphone case. In contrast, the Momentum 4 are a bit more modern. They have a more minimalist design and appearance, and the case is definitely more standard and functional without the flair, which might be preferable for some people. If portability is important to you, the Monitor 3 are able to collapse quite a bit more, making them easier to toss into your backpack or carry-on luggage. Now, moving things over to controls, both sets of headphones tackle things quite differently. The Monitor 3 use physical buttons, a multi-function button, an ANC button, and a customizable M button. The Momentum 4 use responsive touch controls on the right ear cup. The controls are immediate, they're intuitive, and when it comes to adjusting the volume, they even adapt to the speed of your swipes, which I found extremely satisfying and effective. A big part of me does prefer the ease and consistency of physical controls, but at the same time, I don't mind the touch controls on the Momentum 4. Now, when it comes to battery life, both headphones are impressive, but one clearly takes the crown. The Monitor 3 offer up to 100 hours of battery life. The Momentum 4 are still exceptional with around 60 hours. Now keep in mind, those numbers are without noise cancellation. Both headphones also offer impressive quick charging. The Monitor 3 can give you around 12 hours after just 15 minutes, and the Momentum 4 can get you around 6 hours after just 10 minutes. Now, before we move on, let me quickly share something that makes for a great addition to any pair of headphones, especially for long listening sessions, and that's the EarProfit Multi 2. If you spend hours gaming, commuting, or working remotely like me, you probably noticed that your headphones can get sweaty, uncomfortable, and maybe even a little unsanitary. The Multi 2 solves all of that by keeping your headphones cool, clean, and super comfortable. These premium ear pad covers are made from high-performance Japanese Torino cool fabric, which is designed specifically to reduce sweat, odor, and discomfort. They come in multiple sizes and colors, plus each pair features color-coded tags so you can easily identify the left and right. They're custom developed and crafted with meticulous precision using ultra durable and stretchable materials. Another cool fact is that these are made possible through small batch manufacturing, which means you get attention to detail and high quality at every step. They don't impact the sound, and they take breathability and comfort to another level. So do your ears a favor and check out their compatibility chart at earprofit.com/fit to find the perfect size for your headphones. Now, as far as connection, both pairs connect seamlessly with Android or iOS, but there are some key differences. The Momentum 4 support advanced codecs like aptX and aptX Adaptive for high-res audio, alongside your standard AAC and SBC codecs. The Monitor 3, on the other hand, are limited to just AAC and SBC. Also, multi-point performance, connecting to two devices at once, is slightly smoother and quicker on the Momentum 4, at least in my experience. Next up, let's talk sound. Both headphones sound absolutely amazing with great clarity and customizable EQ. The Momentum 4 uses a larger 42mm driver compared to the 32mm driver on the Monitor 3, and this results in noticeably deeper, richer, and more impactful bass on the Momentum 4. The Momentum 4 also features Sennheiser's powerful sound personalization feature, which takes the audio to another level. If you use this feature on Sennheiser's earbuds, then you know all about it, and it works just as well on their headphones. As far as the Monitor 3, they produce excellent sound, especially in the mids and highs, and you still get impressive bass even with that smaller driver size. But if deep, powerful bass is high on your priority list, the Momentum 4 are the way to go. And even among other premium brands like Bose and Sony, I think the Momentum 4 are at the top as far as sound. Now, when it comes to noise cancellation and transparency, both headphones are very closely matched. They both do an amazing job at blocking out external noise, but it does seem like the Monitor 3 are slightly more effective at dampening higher frequency noises like voices or nearby conversations. Now, one feature that clearly sets the Momentum 4 apart is wind noise reduction. This feature is surprisingly effective, and you can choose between automatic or max wind noise reduction, or you can turn it off completely. And it makes a noticeable difference outdoors, especially on windy days. Unfortunately, the Monitor 3 don't appear to have a dedicated wind noise reduction mode, so just keep that in mind if outdoor listening is a priority. All right, so the wind noise is insane today. I don't know why, but it's incredibly windy. But we're going to do our usual microphone test anyway. Currently, what you guys are listening to are the Sennheiser Momentum 4. And now what you guys are listening to are the Marshall Monitor 3 ANC. Again, it is very windy out here today. But yeah, we'll see which one sounds better. I'll probably do an indoor test as well, just to cover our bases. All right, so I wanted to come indoors and do a microphone test in here as well, because it was just impossible to make sure, the amount of wind noise would match during both tests outdoors. And the same thing for the Monitor 3. Again, hopefully this just gives you a better idea as far as, the differences with how they pick up the voice. Ultimately, the choice between these two headphones really comes down to your personal priorities. If you're into vintage aesthetics, long-term comfort, great battery life, and physical controls, I think you'll love the Monitor 3. If you're an audiophile looking for top-tier sound, high-res audio, and sleek modern aesthetics, the Momentum 4 are the way to go. So I hope this breakdown helps you decide which headphones are best suited for your needs. Let me know in the comment section which features matter the most to you and which pair you're leaning towards. As always, links to both headphones are in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching, and again, I'll see you guys in the next one.